Hello and welcome everyone to Necrozma Raid Day, and we're beginning with some invites from Europe. We've done 5 so far from APAC, thanks to Robert and Katz over in Australia, and actually a couple of invites from India, which is lovely. No shiny as of yet, but it's the best chance to get a shiny, even better than GoFest this year, and of course we're looking for 2104. It's the magical Hundo number, or 2630 is the weather boost. With windy weather, we get beast balls, we get 30-minute timer rotations, and not a shiny on this one. 2618 isn't too bad actually, so ka-ching and caught. So let me know how you did on this raid day. Probably one of the best raid days we've had in a while, because you get the fusion energy for 2 of the most powerful Pokemon in the whole game. Unfortunately no catch cards, but hey, there's a 96er from Netherlands. Thank you very much to Dreamer Pogo on that one. I'm sure we're going to get plenty more invites coming through. We are Shundo or bust today, basically, because GoFest was very good to us, as you probably know. 2 hundos in New York, and a lucky trade with Ash gave us the Schlundo. But we're going to get a coffee, get some European invites, and see how we do. But I'm really looking forward to today. And our second raid of the video is from Christian, all the way in Germany. Thank you, mate. Good lobby, as always. There's no way to get a Cosmog through this raid day, so if you didn't get a Cosmog through some research in 2023, or way back in 2022, then you're a little bit stumped. But GoFest did give you a Lunala or a Solgaleo with its timed research, I believe. Could it be shiny? Bam! It's not blue. And 2050, way off, but thanks Chris for that one. It is a vastly nicer day than it was over the course of last weekend here in London. I'm absolutely loving the blue sky. It means we can actually go ham and not have to worry about contending with the rain. I'm also hoping I'm repping underneath the Supernova incense design, which you can go and cop on the Incense merch website. I'll put the QR code actually on screen for you. You can go and scan that and find either of the merch stores for Incense podcast. But that Supernova design, done by the Italian, quality piece of design, but it also signifies the Sunsteel Strike and the Moongeist Beam incenses, which is obviously very timely with these 2 in the raids, which is amazing. Right, we're spammed into Christian's raid again. 17 beast balls that we're only going to use 1 of, and it's a shiny from Christian. There we go, nice. Our first one of the day. After GoFest, we really don't need any extra candies, as it were, but we will put the pineapple on it. Fabulous, thank you so much, Chris. Obviously, we know 2066 is very much a nice trade fodder, just about. And actually that is quite timely, because of course, thanks very much to Christian himself for gifting me the ticket. Because I need to remind myself of who actually sent it to me. Thank you, Chris, for gifting us that ticket that of course gives you more passes, gives you more boost of the XL candy, which is great. We're going to be making the most of that, that's for sure. Our raids are kicking off in 2 minutes, so let's see what our local raids will bring us. First local raid is the Giant Bat, or the Dawn Wings, as it's actually known. This thing's double weak to Ghost and Dark, so honestly, super quick to take down. And I absolutely love how they put the Beast Balls back in, because it means catching things takes no time at all. That's done and dusted in like 30 seconds. Did have a lobby of 17 or 18 in that one. Local raid shiny. Nope. 2589, that's not bueno. Double Dusk main setup right next to what on earth that bust thing is. It has Elvis's face on it. Tons of level ups. We had a full lobby of 20 on that one. So I quite like the anticipation of not knowing your CP as well. Not shiny. 2581. I still have like 150 Necrozmas over the course of the GoFest to trade. Slowly but surely. Honestly, the speed that these are going down is just wonderful. I think I've made this point before. I find it amusing with the whole Niantic ethos of like, let's go out and explore, let's go and do more, but then they reduce the raid timer so you don't actually have to move as far to get more raids in. Anyway, I prefer they've done this, because it means people can congregate together. We've got a bit of a crew, which is great. Come on! Not shiny, and 2591 is going back up, that's something. Blinded by the sun. Maybe it's Sunsteel Strike. Just got the Necrozma in and done before the half-hour refresh. 60,000 XP with a lucky egg down is amazing. We have a shiny over there and a shiny not there. 2591. There's a double shiny over there. Excellent. Check and see it's terrible 91. You can just jump straight back in. Oh my god. I did take in a team of Shundos to try and will that Shundo luck in. The Kofragigas Shundo didn't make it, but the Sunsteel Strike Solgaleo, well, should I say Dusk main, has survived. Thanks to everybody who's spamming in as well. It's honestly, I love the raid day format. It's not shiny. 2572. Oh dear. We may have lost the weather boost, but we've got ourselves our third shiny of the day, which is awesome. 2060, obviously trade. Very much worthy of a trade, but it's lovely to see them picking up. Fantastic. And it's a quality cobalt blue. My battery's already dead thanks to the cold weather. Good job I brought a spare. It's a shiny 2061. Fantastic. That's actually our fifth shiny. We didn't show the fourth. I was rather hoping to see some better numbers. In fact, I might just do a random special at the end of the day, because why not? We've got spare shinies. 2061. Not fantastic, but the amazing thing is, the sandwich of shinies was the 67, the floor. We're into the final hour now. So, goodbye, Solgalio's ditched. Just get out of here. GoCast Chris is in there. I'm still getting full lobbies, which is amazing. So people are spamming in from those friends raid things. Friends list is not shiny. And 2028. Still holding out hope, but usually the remotes for raid days come in good for me. Yeah, shiny. Ooh. So Marta's now up to 8 shinies for the raid day. We have just picked up, let me do AR mode, let's get the sparkles in there again. Fantastic, that's our shiny number 6. And 2096 is a good IV one. I think there should be a 96%er, if I can catch the damn thing. 96% shiny, almost worthy of the fusion. We do have a few 98ers, 5XL, and it's the Goku Bad. Goku Bad shiny. Maybe that will be the one we put up, unless we get a random 100% shiny or something. Come on, very close. Shiny 8. I'm feeling Shundo's coming. 5 o'clock, end of the 3-hour raid day session. This is our last in-person raid. I think we've managed 44 or 45 in-person raids, thanks to those 30-minute timers. But, oh yes, Premier Balls, because it's now 5 o'clock, so we get Premier Balls, not Beast Balls. Not shiny, but 2050. So this is actually going to have to be a fight. Hopefully it's going to be fairly easy. Instant breakout, but we were talking about this event and raid day. Let me know your thoughts and feelings in the comments below, of course, but I honestly think this has been one of the most solid and sought after raid days we've ever had in the game. The 30-minute timers have been really, really good. It means that a lot more people have clustered together and have actually engaged with each other as a little group and gone around, which is great. Lots of people have had some great shine lights, so the shiny rate's been great over here for sure. There's the catch, lovely. And honestly, the Beast Balls, I know they're very tied into Necrozma, Gen 7 and all the Ultra Beasts, etc., but the Beast Balls have made this whole thing seem so much more pleasant to play. We will do a little wrap up at home, but I think this has been one of the best raid days. And by the way, that hatched in the background. A random 2-kilometer egg, finally a shiny Munchlax, which was great. But let's wrap up at home, because honestly, today has been fantastic. In person today, we hit 47 raids, as you can see at the side there. That's a record for a 3-hour raid day for me personally. That really does come down to 2 things, as we mentioned. The 30-minute timers were a godsend. They are really, really good, and I think they should stay for future raid days, because it really does help not only bigger groups in bigger cities to congregate and try and amass more people, but also those in local, kind of smaller communities maybe can have a bit of a bash at getting some more people to join. The other thing was the Beast Balls, and we know that they're very much linked, as I said, to Gen 7, Necrozma and the Ultra Beast. I really hope that the Go Safari Balls or something could come back to future raid days, because when the raid boss on the raid day takes more time to catch than to raid, it can be very annoying. Me personally, that's my opinion. We've done a bunch of remotes, no further shine light. We're going to crack on with it and see how we do. But there is one thing I would like to do, which is, it very well may be the Goku Bad, but it's just about the best one we've got. I don't have any other 98% shiny, so we are going to hit that fuse button with our spare lucky Lunala and get ourselves our fused shiny Lunala, which I have not got in Pokemon Go yet, so this is my first one added. Looks fantastic, amazing to add it to the collection, and do you know what? We've got a bunch of Dust and XL candy today. Let's put it to level 50. Just why not, to round out the whole experience. Let me know in the comments below, did you get anything awesome, exciting, shiny-wise? Hundo luck seems to be off the charts. I would like to give a little shout out to Patreon squad member Randy, who after over 1,200, nearly 1,300 raids across 3 in-person GoFest this year, and the Global, and this raid day, got his Shundo. So well done, dude. And that is going to wrap up this week. So coming up, we have a spotlight hour for 2 Pokemon. Tuesday brings Bergmite and Slugma in as a dual spotlight hour, which is really nice. We'll be live streaming that at 6 p.m. GMT on Tuesday. And then we do have Mega Latios Raid Hour, which I may very well be in central London for, just due to circumstance. So if you want to join for that Mega Latios Raid Hour, you can drop a comment on this video, including your in-game name and your friend code. That will be the only time I'm raiding it. If you haven't done so already, please go and drop the podcast a download. Episode 201 is landing on the podcast platforms tomorrow. Go and check out the Supernova design. It's still available on the merch store over on Incensed. And of course, hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't done so already and you enjoyed what you saw here. And we wouldn't be doing this were it not for the amazing Patreon people who really do help keep this channel rocking and rolling with bigger events like Unova Tour coming up in 2025, random event travel for community days and whatnot, and of course the event grinds and those live streams. These people really do help make that whole thing a possibility, so thank you so very much indeed. And of course, there's plenty more on the channel for you to go and check out if you enjoyed what you saw here. May not be such an exciting raid day, but the last time we had a raid day was Mega Marwell, or you can go and check out something much more hype up there. Maybe when we did some daily adventure incense on a paddleboard. I haven't put that video up there for a while, but there's a lot more on the channel for you to enjoy, and let me know how you did on this raid day, of course. But I'll say until the next time, do take care.